You know what? I think D4s might be better for Nosy Dicey than D8s. They kind of... At least you've got a flat surface for them to land on, haven't you? So.
Well, it fell out last. That's definitely a start.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh. Is it me, or has it gone very blue in here?
Very blue.
One could almost say aggressively blue?
Aggressively blue? Yes, I'd call this aggressively blue.
I mean, it's certainly vying for attention. Like, it really wants to be noticed.
I think it's a bit too much blue.
It is a bit garish. Maybe kind of ease off a bit, otherwise you kind of run the risk of being cancelled, don't you?
Oh, yes.
That would be my suggestion.
Yeah. You don't want to get cancelled now, do you?
No.
Maybe movies.
Hello! I am Dr. Neupanti, and I am here to check that you're wearing clean cacks today. Get out!
And I am Sam! You didn't warn me about that one.
I wouldn't have had the desired effect if I did. Hello. Welcome back to Maybe Movies. I'm actually Max.
And I am actually Sam.
And we are here to put Alice through her paces. So if you did miss the pitch meeting last Friday, then what we're going to be doing is we are taking Alice from Disney's Alice in Wonderland and dropping her in, what's it called? It's Highfield, isn't it?
Highfield's the name of the town.
Yes. Well, to begin with in Highfield, to go on a journey across America in this strange and wonderful world created by Mike Judge in Beavis and Butthead.
Indeed.
That is what we are going to be getting onto in a minute. Before we do that, we're just going to do a very quick shout out. This one is both a shout out and also a happy birthday as well. It's a bit belated. So this is for our old friends Danielle and James from Unstable TV.
Oh, hey!
How you doing, guys? And again, so happy birthday. It was Danielle's birthday on Saturday.
Oh, very belated best wishes.
Yes, and no doubt you did justice to all of the alcohol in Dublin.
There's quite a lot to be abused there.
Yes, yeah. Do check out their channel. As I say, James and Danielle, a wonderful couple. They do reaction videos of all weird and wonderful stuff that they find, and people suggest to them. We've done that a couple of times. Do check them out and give them some love.
Now, you know what? Even though I know this is a dream, I'm still wondering if we're going to break it. But then again, that's me. That's my thing every month, isn't it? I just think we're going to break it.
I think we're okay for Act 1, I think.
Yeah, it's motivating her all the way to the third act. Maybe problematic.
I mean, part of it is going to be, in the same way that she approaches everything in Alice in Wonderland itself, as something weird and wonderful and new. That same kind of...
Oh my, how curious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is going to apply here because there's going to be so much things. But there's certain points where the crushing reality of the world that Mike Judge creates.
It's going to be, yeah.
Yes.
There are going to be hurdles.
Yeah,
there are going to be hurdles, definitely. Okay, so how do we begin? Let's begin at the beginning, shall we? How do we begin?
I had a couple of ideas. Because we're not going to get... So we lose the bit at the beginning with Butthead's dream. That will have, in place, will be her back at home with her governess, having the lesson, as we said before.
Of course. Yes, about America.
Yeah, about America.
The new land and all that, the new world.
Yes. Again, as a foreshadowing, or just so we've got it in there already as part of that, as a point of reference, she mentions Washington.
Okay. Yes, of course.
Things like that. I was wondering, maybe our hook in here is, I'm tired of reading, I'm tired of books, I want something more visual.
Well, that's what she says in the thing. It's a very boring book with no pictures.
Oh, of course. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, no, it's actually one of her complaints about the history lessons.
There are no
pictures of the history book.
Rather than drifting off to sleep, or rather than following the rabbit, I thought we could set up something where she knocks her head and sees stars, and when she comes out of it, my first thought was that she's outside the motel and sees the sign for free television.
See, first hurdle. How does Alice know what television is?
It's a visual medium. The other option that I thought we could go down is something a bit more similar to, which might be a bit more Lewis Carroll, rather than following the white rabbit, she follows something into a hole, and then rather than falling down the hole again, she comes out of the fridge in Anderson's camper. The fridge that's not
Okay, right, all right.
and when she comes out, the TV that's directly above it is on.
Oh, okay, right.
I just don't know what would take her into the hole in the first place.
Well, see, finding something to take her into the hole is easy because we can use all sorts of dream logic.
A governess is calling her to come back to the lesson, and she just doesn't want to go, so she's going to go and hide in the hole.
Yeah. I mean, literally, we could because it's dream logic, we could pull literally anything out of our hats and it would work. Something for her to follow is all we need.
Yes.
The thing is, once we get her down the rabbit hole, is to get her to engage with the story that's laid out by Mike Judge. That's where it starts to get wobbly. We can get her watching the television in Anderson's RV, but how do we... Oh, so are we saying that she's accidentally taken on the trip by the Andersons?
See, that doesn't...
No, because then...
That's an idea. It's a possibility.
Oh, I see, but no, because then Muddy is a problem then, isn't he?
I did think of something with that. I mean, again, I suppose we have to give a quick acknowledgement to it is she's not a teenager. She's supposed to be about 7.
Is she? I thought she was meant to be about... 9 or 10, but
they may have made her older in the film,
right?
In that, but certainly in the book she's supposed to be 7.
Oh, didn't she realise she was that young?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I mean, in there, you could probably cheek. Yeah, as you say, when you look at her, you could probably cheek she's about 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Which we're going to have to for this because
otherwise it's going to get so X-rated so quickly it's going to be stupid.
We would be bad. Yes.
We would have to cancel ourselves.
Yes. If we can get her to Muddy's, then I think I've got something for that. It's just getting her there.
Getting her to Muddy is the problem. It is the hump, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. Wait. There's something on the television, like an advertisement or something that would
draw her.
Once the TV inevitably breaks down,
yes, would
entice her to go on a journey. Mm-hmm. So. Maybe just a really snazzy advert for the motel, like, full colour TVs, 24-hour service, blah, 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 blah. Come now to avoid disappointment.
Yeah, that's cool. That's perfect. They give her a drink when they find her, because they want to... Again, she's a little girl as opposed to being 2 little boys.
Of course, yes.
And the Coke is warm. Or she just doesn't like it, because she's never had a fizzy drink before.
Yeah, they had ginger.
Yeah.
Natural fermentation. They've had it for a while, so they had.
But this is quite processed.
Is Coke.
Yeah, it's processed. Yeah, it's 1990s.
Processed sugar.
Yes,
it doesn't taste the same.
There. Yeah, and knocks out the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, you should stay with us, little girl. No. I'm curious to see more of this thing. Which is where we get our first slightly...
Well, no. I would say that would be when Mr. Anderson gets angry and kicks her out.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Therefore propelling her on her little journey.
Fantastic. So we get a bit of her wandering around town, sort of seeing things. Obviously, we lose the school teacher, we lose the headmaster.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to lose him. I can't remember what the teacher's name is.
I can't remember. If anybody knows... in the comments, please.
Oh, by the way, I did notice in the film that he is saying "okay."
Yes,
several years before South Park did it.
Yeah. I do wonder. I did wonder if that was
the inspiration. Yeah,
but we do get the headmaster because she goes around and starts looking at all the rooms.
You see, we're immediately going X-rated for an 11-year-old girl.
Which in this case, rather than you're expelled, get out, it'd be like, I only hired one, but if you want to come in. Sorry.
What are we like?
We should say this way. Maybe Movies does not endure. I can't even say.
We just don't endorse.
We do not endorse.
We do not endorse.
Exactly.
We're trying to create a movie here. We're not endorsing anything.
Which will be brilliant because then he gets an extra massive slap from the prostitute.
Of course.
Oi! You're not splitting my fee. Get out! And she pushes her out.
Oh dear.
We get to her wandering into Muddy's room.
Okay, so we still get that you're kind of young, aren't you? Come in.
Yeah. Oh god, this is brilliant. Huh? I ordered. You're kind of young. I thought there was supposed to be a couple of guys. Oh well, we girls mature faster than boys.
We are skating along the edge here.
Yeah.
Just skating along the edge. Yeah, sure.
I was thinking with, when he says about, I want you to do my wife. Again, being English, oh, you want me to go to a do with your wife?
Oh! Oh, right! Yeah, no, I like it. I like that logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, pure cultural misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. Yeah.
So does it, I suppose, because again, it's kind of glossed over in the original.
Mm.
When he's driving them to the airport, he says, let's have a drink on it. So
Are they drunk when they get on the plane?
is she also going to get...
Oh, no, yes.
He said, oh, is that ginger beer?
What? So that takes us to the flight.
That takes us to the flight, yes. And meeting the old lady.
Yeah, now meeting the old lady's going to go a lot different, I feel like, with Alice's personality.
Yes.
And there will still be misunderstandings, I'm sure. But, she's not going to freak out on candy and caffeine pills. Oh no, eat me, drink me.
She might do, yeah. Because again,
Eat me, drink me,
yes.
and little girl given caffeine pills.
Yes.
Probably never had coffee in her life.
No.
No, actually, it won't be exactly the same. I don't know, because she won't do a cornholio.
No.
She won't pull a cornholio, but we'll get a sugared out Alice having a freak out.
On a devil's contraption, it's a plane.
Oh yes, and then in the middle she realises she's flying.
Yes.
Oh my god, we're all going to die!
Fantastic. Which again gives us all of the trouble with the cockpit potentially.
With the cop?
With the cockpit.
Oh, with the cockpit. Yes, oh my god, we're all going to die. Yeah.
Where are your parents?
And getting her kicked off the kicked off the plane.
The thing with the limo driver will be just, oh,
Right.
it's got my name on it.
Yeah, got my name on it. That's fine. That works. So then we've got the intro to Las Vegas. Again, she's not going to do the things that the boys did to get themselves into trouble, is she? She's not going to go around licking wooden titties and things like that.
I think she'd be horrified.
Exactly.
She'd be horrified by that. She might be taken by the... I still think we get her
Would
dancing.
she have a weird moment where she's like, am I in Egypt?
Yeah, yeah, why not?
Because it's all like pyramids and sort of vaguely Egyptian themed stuff in the hotel, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. No, I like it. I like it.
Okay, so we still get another freak out, another scene, getting kicked out of the hotel. Right, and this is where...
I still think we'd get her dancing to the music because she seems to like dancing. There's
true.
music.
That's true.
And then I thought we'd replace the security taking them away because the two of them are causing a problem with taking her away because she looks like a little lost girl. She's on her own. There's no parents around.
Yeah.
What's she doing in a casino? And then they find out that she's actually been booked a room there, so they move her into the room.
Let's not forget that anytime we need to, we can pull It's a Dream out of our pocket.
We can, yes.
But, having said that, we're about to approach our next hump.
Dallas.
Oh,
I got it covered.
Okay, good.
All of this stuff all of this has happened so quickly, so fast. Again, lots of talking to herself throughout all of this, as she tends to do. They finally get her to the room. It's the next morning. She's on a sugar come down. She doesn't know where she is. She doesn't know how to get home. She's supposed to be going to a do, but nothing is around. And she starts to cry. And Dallas hears her crying from the next room and comes in through to see what's wrong.
And then we get a funny little moment with the doors and the doors.
Yeah.
That's almost a little bit Wonderland-esque.
Yes.
Like, oh, I opened the door and there's another door there.
Exactly, yeah. But I just thought, again, I know Dallas is a hard-bitten woman, but still, that maternal instinct, there's a little girl crying.
Yeah, all right. I can sort of see that.
And then, because then she's going to be like, well, what's the problem? What's wrong with your parents? Oh, well, this guy, he paid me to go to a do with his wife, and accidentally gets the story out of her.
Okay, all right. And she's lost and she doesn't know what to do. So when a strange woman gives her a ticket and says, "Take that bus, I'll meet you there." Now, buses existed in the 1860s.
Of course, there's.
They looked a lot different, but they were omnibuses. Mm-hmm. So she'll know what a bus is. Yeah. She'll be surprised that it's not drawn by horses. But
exactly, yes. She'll probably go, sorry?
So, all right, so she knows what a bus is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an adult telling her, explaining, giving her a thing to do, giving her a course.
When she's crying, she's crying into her petticoat, or she's crying into the thing on top of it.
Her apron, her pinafore.
Yeah, she's crying into that. So Dallas takes that off her to dry it, and sews in the unit into there.
Brilliant. Brilliant. That takes us to the end of Act 1.
It does. I think we skipped over it, but I think through all of that we've both done enough.
I think so. Yeah, we had a bit of work there.
One of these.
Yeah, we had a bit of work. Definitely earned.
As I said, it's the next act I'm a little bit concerned about. in parts. There's bits that I can see. There's other bits that, well, but we will find out about that next time, which will be day after tomorrow.
Yay! Not too long at all then.
That's for you anyway. For us, it's an indeterminate amount of time, marked by stuff
And things.
Don't forget the things. Anyway, so please do come back and join us on Friday for Act 2 of Alice Does America. Until then, take care.
As always, guys, TTFN.
Ba 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 ba.